Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling anxious, even before your day has actually started? You open your eyes and almost immediately there's a feeling of unease. Your mind starts racing, your chest feels tight, you feel worried, restless, or on edge, yet nothing has happened. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. My name's Cardwell. I'm a psychodynamic counsellor and therapist, and I want to talk about today about anxiety first thing in the morning. Morning anxiety affects millions of people, and today I want to explain what it is, why it happens, and more importantly, what you can do to reduce it. The first thing to understand is that anxiety isn't caused by events themselves. It's caused by how we think about those events. Your brain is incredibly powerful. If I asked you right now to think about something that makes you anxious, a difficult conversation, financial problems, a work presentation, or a problem in your relationship, you would probably notice a change in how you feel. Your heart rate may increase, your muscles may tighten, you may feel uncomfortable sensations in your stomach or your chest. It's not going to feel pleasant. Nothing has actually happened, but your body is responding as though it has. And that's because your thoughts create emotional and physical responses. Now, here's where many people misunderstand anxiety. A lot of people look forward to going to sleep because they believe they're going to get a break from their worries. They think sleep actually acts like a reset button, but that's not entirely true. If you go to bed feeling stressed, anxious, or overwhelmed, your nervous system doesn't simply switch off because you're asleep. Your body continues operating in that stress state throughout the night. You're just not consciously aware of it. Think about it this way. Imagine you've had a stressful day at work. You've been worrying about deadlines, finances, or a difficult conversation with your boss. You spend the evening scrolling through social media, checking emails, watching the news, and thinking about everything you need to do tomorrow. Eventually, you go to bed. You fall asleep, but your mind and body haven't suddenly become calm. They're still carrying the stress you've built up throughout the day. Then you wake up in the morning and immediately feel anxious. Many people assume the anxiety appeared from nowhere. It didn't. It was already there. You simply became conscious of it again when you woke up. Now, there's also a biological reason why anxiety often feels worse in the morning. Our bodies naturally produce a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is often referred to as the stress hormone, but it actually isn't a bad thing. We need it. Its job, or one of its jobs, is to help wake us up, increase alertness, and prepare us for the day ahead. In fact, cortisol naturally rises within the first 30 to 60 minutes of after waking. This is known as the cortisol awakening response. Now, for most people, this rise helps them feel awake and ready to tackle the day. However, if you're already carrying high levels of stress, that natural increase can make feelings of anxiety much more noticeable. It's like adding fuel to a fire that's already burning. And that's why some people wake up with symptoms such as feeling restless or on edge, feeling irritable for no obvious reason, a racing heart, tightness in the chest, difficulty concentrating, a sense of dread about the day ahead, and feeling overwhelmed before they've even got out of bed. Now, When people experience these symptoms, they often start worrying about the anxiety itself. They think, why do I feel like this? What's wrong with me? How am I going to get through the day? And unfortunately, those thoughts add to and create even more anxiety. So, what can we do about it? The first thing is to recognize that morning anxiety is often created long before the morning arrives. The habits you have before bed matter enormously. Many people spend the last hour of the day stimulating the minds rather than calming them down. They're scrolling through social media, watching upsetting news stories, checking work emails, reading negative comments online, and comparing themselves to other people. Then they wonder why their minds feel unsettled when they wake up. If you want calmer mornings, you need calmer evenings. Start by creating a wind down routine. Give your brain permission to slow down. Try putting your phone away at least 30 minutes before bed. Avoid consuming negative news late at night. Read something relaxing, listen to calming music, and practice deep breathing. Or simply sit quiet for a few minutes and allow your mind to settle. The second thing to be aware of your thoughts is, remember, thoughts create feelings. If the first thing you do every morning is think about everything that could go wrong, your body will respond accordingly. Many people wake up immediately and they mentally start rehearsing problems. If they have meetings later that day, the bills that need to be paid, the things they haven't done, the conversations that they're worried about. But before they even get out of bed, they've already created stress within themselves. So instead, try directing your attention somewhere more helpful. Focus on your breathing and take slow, controlled breaths. Bring your awareness to the present moment and ask yourself, what do I need to do right now? Not next week, not next month, not every problem in your life, just right now. And the third strategy is movement. When anxiety builds up, your body is preparing for action. Movement helps release that energy. Now, you don't need an intense workout, a short walk, a few stretches, 10 minutes of exercise. Anything that gets your body moving can help regulate your nervous system and reduce feelings of anxiety. Now, the fourth strategy is protecting your mind first thing in the morning. Many people start their day by immediately checking their phones. Within minutes, they're reading negative headlines, worrying about world events, comparing themselves to other people's lives, or responding to stressful messages. They haven't given themselves a chance to wake up before filling their minds with anxiety-producing information. Try creating some space before engaging with technology. Even 10 or 15 minutes can make a significant difference. Use that time to focus on yourself rather than the demands of the outside world. The final point I want to make is this. Experiencing morning anxiety doesn't mean there's something wrong with you. It doesn't mean you're weak, and it certainly doesn't mean you'll feel that way forever. Often, it's a simple sign that your body and mind need better support. Small changes repeated consistently can have a huge impact. Better sleep habits, less stimulation before bed, healthier thinking patterns and more movement. Less time-consuming negative content. Really simple habits can dramatically improve how you feel when you wake up. So remember, You don't overcome morning anxiety by fighting it. You overcome it by understanding it. Because when you understand why it's happening, you can start to control it. And when you start taking control of your evenings, you'll often find that your mornings begin to change as well. If you regularly wake up feeling anxious, I encourage you to choose just one thing we've talked about today and put it into practice. And that's because small changes lead to big results. Your morning starts the night before. So thank you for watching this video. If you find it helpful, please like or subscribe. And if you'd like advice, guidance on your mental health, regardless of what it is, then drop me a message. We can arrange to have a free call, a strategy call. And if that goes on to professional work, that's fine. But don't be afraid to ask. Always acknowledge that there are things that you need support with, and there are things that you can get help with, and things can always get so much better. So thanks for watching.